G'day and welcome to a new video. 2 videos ago I did a little late season scalp and scarify on this back lawn. So I'm going to look at how it's recovering. I'm going to look at some of the weeds that I've got out here, how I'm going to control them and what I'm going to apply to stop new weeds growing for the next 6 months. The lawn is looking a little bit unloved at the moment. It's going to look a lot tidier after a cut today, but coming through over the last little bit, I've had a lot of this little bits of grassy weed. Got here some creeping oxalis, some mallow. There's a good patch of creeping oxalis just there. Got a bit of clover around somewhere. Yeah, some nice patches of clover there. Over there as well is a fair bit more sort of broadleaf stuff, which is going to get cleaned up with bow and arrow. Down here, a bit more of that broadleaf sort of stuff, which yeah, is going to get cleaned up with the bow and arrow. As a whole, just from looking here, the lawn is looking nice and green. It has recovered really well from that scalp and scarify. Here's another big patch of mallow, which is going to get cleaned up with a bow and arrow too. I've got one particular patch here in the middle of the lawn, which was scalped the hardest, and that's going to come back in nicely. It already has done over the last 2 and a bit weeks. But yeah, overall, looking pretty good. Now, a reason that I haven't been out here as much and I haven't been on top of things and I haven't applied this pre-emergent a bit earlier and whatnot is the deck that I featured in a YouTube video a little while back. So I just want to show you that quickly. So it's not completely finished just yet, but this is all completely built by me and I'm really happy with it, to be honest. I still need to put the border piece on here. Need to put the face boards on the front there. But yeah, this is made out of spotted gum. I haven't tidied up under here too much, but yeah, I'll need to finish that bit off as well. Really looking forward to our bar area going there, outdoor kitchen there. But yeah, anyway, some of the boards under where the kitchen's gonna be are a little bit dodgy, but yeah, I spoke about that in a previous video and this has been a lot of my focus. So I just wanted to show that because I am pretty bloody proud of what I've done there, to be honest. Anyway, back to what you actually want to see, the lawn. So this was sent to me by Ben from Lawn Tips, so thanks to you, Ben, but this is Spartan pre-emergent herbicide. And what this is going to do is it's not going to stop weeds growing, it's just once they do come through at the soil level, they're not going to have the chance to come through because this product is going to knock them out. So firstly, shake well before use, don't forget to do that. And this is a product that is going to get applied twice a year. Now really, I've just showed you lots of weeds that I have let come through in my lawn. When you apply pre-emergent, because of how you spray or whatever, there may still be tiny bits of weeds that come through, but you're going to control a massive amount of them. Now the main weed that I'm really looking forward to controlling is wintergrass, Poa annua. That is something that, you know, when we moved into this lawn, moved into this house. Yes, there is a house attached to the lawn. But yeah, when we moved in, there was heaps of that sort of Poa and those other wintry grassy weeds in here. So yeah, unfortunately I've let some of them come through. No Poa just yet. But yeah, so some of the weeds that are going to get controlled at different times of the year, because different weeds are going to be more prevalent at different times. If I can open this up. So some of the main ones that it's going to control is crabgrass, summergrass, wintergrass. So it's going to control some of these weeds from coming through, which is great. A couple of notes here is to not blend it with any fertilizers. Don't apply it to turf under stress. So that's another reason I didn't want to apply it sort of a couple of weeks ago, just after I'd scalped and scarified, because turf was under stress. And there are a couple of little spots that are actually under stress at the moment. It says not to apply to putting greens or bowling greens, not to apply to newly seeded or sodded turf. So if you've just laid turf until the root system's 3 centimeters in depth. Don't apply if heavy rain has been forecasted within 48 hours. You need to water it in, but lightly. You don't want a huge amount of rain like we had actually last weekend. Only a lighter amount of watering in is required. And they're sort of the main ones. But yeah, anyway, make sure you look at the label and you apply products, any product, properly. In terms of rates, for wintergrass, the main one that I want to apply for right now is 10 to 20 mil per 100 meters squared. So I'm going to apply 100 mil per, I'm going to apply 100 mil for this entire back lawn. And how much water? So it says here, total application volume should not be lower than 5 litres per 100 metres squared. So I need at least 25 litres of water. When I use my walk behind sprayer, I do generally put in 30 litres, just because I know that gets me across in 3 directions on this lawn. And then it says to wash in with at least 6 millimetres of rain or irrigation within 7 days of application. So I'll probably set up my sprinklers for tomorrow morning or something, maybe this afternoon. I'll see how I'm going. And that's about it in terms of main points of applying the product. So it's a little bit dewy out here, not too bad, and it's a really cloudy day. I wish I had been able to record yesterday because it was a beautiful, beautiful autumn day, 21 degrees and sunny or something, perfect. But anyway, we'll give it a chance to dry out a little bit. I need to mow the front lawn as well because I've been neglecting the front lawn a bit too, but geez, it does look good. I'll chuck in some clips of it. But yeah, so get this cleaned up, mow the front. That'll take me an hour or hour and a half. Yeah. So I'll get that done and then I'll be applying this. So step 1 is to mow the lawn. Well, geez, how good is that? You mow a lawn, you clean it up. You know, if it's just a bit shaggy and it's a bit crappy and whatever, really cleans it up. But I tell you what, there's definitely a lot more weeds that you can see. Some of the really long, stringy stuff that's in here. I think there's a little bit of onion grass and stuff. I forget what I said before when I recorded, so I don't know. But yeah, some of that long, stringy stuff that just goes under the front roller and doesn't really cut properly. But as a whole, it's looking good out here after that cut. But yeah, let me show you though, because you're out here, things are looking really, really nice still. Beautiful color in the old Raikuyu. I've just given it a single cut, really needs a double. I'm hoping maybe Sunday, while the toddler sleeps, I might sneak out here for a double cut. And yeah, just going on a new pattern now, but how long is it since I seeded? 5.5 weeks? Yeah, a bit over a month. So yeah, really nice rye coming through. The rye's actually sticking up a little bit. It does need a double cut for sure. It'd be due for that. But yeah, it's just really nice coverage, really nice color everywhere. I have only put out that Munn's Root Regenerator product twice, so I haven't really had a full balance fertilizer out here apart from the starter fert for a little while, so probably going to spray this next week. But yeah, it is kicking along nicely. I did just notice a little bit of creeping oxalis, so I can spray a bit of bow and arrow out here. Once this, I'll probably give that seed a little bit longer before I spray some herbicides on it. But yeah, like I said earlier, I can't do the pre-emergent out here. It's just going to have to be as it is, and using some post-emergent herbicides. But as a whole, it is looking really, really good. So back out to the back lawn to fill up that sprayer. Don't you hate it when you record a full clip and you've actually didn't hit record? But anyway, I have put 2 buckets of water in here to bring it up to about 2/3 of my total volume of water. I've then put in 110 ml of this herbicide. Something that you can do with pre-emergent like this is you can apply it into your garden beds and things like that too, to make sure that you're not getting as many weeds come through into your garden beds. So I'm going to deliberately walk up really close to the garden edging, where normally I would come in a couple of meters to allow the spray to come out its normal distance. I'm going to avoid getting it on the leaf of the plants and my natives over there, and I'll probably water them pretty quickly after I apply, just to get it to drizzle down off the leaf to the soil, just because, yeah, I'm not 100% confident in terms of leaving it on the leaf. I just don't want it on there. So anyway, I'm just going to do that to make sure I'm not getting as many weeds through the garden beds. So this herbicide as well, it's $120, but something that's important to note with a product like this and a lot of other lawn products is that this, with how much I've used for the 500 mils of it, I'm going to get about 5 applications from it, which means I won't need to buy more of it for 2.5 years. If you had a 100 meter squared lawn, I said this just before in the clip that didn't record, but how much was it? If you apply this to a 100 meter squared lawn, then it's going to last you about 12 years. You're going to get about 25 applications out of it. So, you know, it's clearly, and like this is the same as the case with a lot of lawn care products, is that the initial outlay for a bundle of fertilizer or for a herbicide or something is a lot. Often they last you a really long time. As long as you seal them properly and all that sort of stuff, it will last a long time. But anyway, so you've seen me use this sprayer before. It's a beautiful day to spray. The leaves on the trees are not moving one little bit, which is great. So yeah, I'm going to chuck my gumboots on, get this sprayed 3 directions across the lawn to get a nice even coverage. Something you always want to do is make sure that you're getting across the area. Generally 2 directions is good, but I'm finding with this sprayer and this nozzle that I've got on it that about 3 directions gets me, you know, the right amount of product, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I'll get that out. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to getting this lawn pumping for winter. Got my 30th here in 2 months time. So yeah, really looking forward to getting it looking nice, showing you how to keep your lawn, your warm season lawn, nice and green throughout the colder months when things slow down. It'll be interesting to see how this lawn responds, given I've only been working on it properly for, you know, 6 months. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe and stuff if you want. Like the video, that does stuff apparently. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye-bye.